Honestly, this is good for David. It's a lot of publicity for him. So when he gets proven innocent, he's just gonna keep going crazy. Facts or not? Yo, Raja, thank you for the 5 gifted. How does that make me dumb? This is viral.
So I think it's safe to say that it's a rough September for FaZe, because we just covered the FaZe Temper and FaZe Rain situation, which we still might have more to talk about, because apparently FaZe Rain says that he reported all of the information he has to the FBI.
Just saying, 3 of my friends pretty much confirmed the ages of the girls. 15, 16, and 16. 15, 16, and 16. And all newly 16 and 15. If this dude is saying he mixed up a 15, 16-year-old, a 21-year-old, he's straight up lying.
Now, for anyone that doesn't know about that situation, Temper apparently told him a few years back that he slept with 2 16-year-old girls, then he changed it to 17 and claims that he didn't know the age. So there's just a lot of weird stuff with that, but it's not a good look for FaZe. And now you have FaZe Jason getting dragged because of what we just saw in the beginning, where he defended the singer David, who had a 15-year-old girl found in the trunk of his car chopped up while he was out on tour. I get that it doesn't look good, but I don't feel like in this situation you drag Jason, because at the time, the only information we knew was that there was an abandoned Tesla that was in his name and it had a girl in the trunk. So even I gave him the benefit of the doubt, even though it looks bad, because I'm thinking, you know what? He's 20, he's young, he's making a lot of money, he brought a lot of his friends on with him. Somebody did something stupid. That made more sense to me than this singer has been dating this girl since 12 years old. They have matching tattoos. She went missing for a year and now she's dead. That seems like a crazier story. Unfortunately, that's the true story right now, but I don't think at the time that you can really drag Jason for thinking, nah, there's no way. I've hung out with him a few times. He seems like a good dude. We've made music. He's in Coachella. Like there's no way that he would do something this stupid. And Jason is also still young. So I feel like you can't drag him for that or think that he knew anything about it. That's even crazier. But he has since come out, retracted all of his defense of David, and this is what he had to say.
Because the narrative that's been spun on Twitter. First off, I want to retract my statement. Obviously, the other day, I was defending David before all the new evidence came out. I do not condone anything that David has done or is doing, okay? That shit is wicked and it's just unbelievable. It's been a lot to process. And one more thing, I want to say, the girl that I met named Celeste at the FaZe house is not the same Celeste that was killed. RIP to that girl. One thing I also want to add to the David situation. I did not know anything. I'm not even close friends with David. I made a song with him. All right, I had dinner with him one time in a group setting, and then motherfuckers saying I'm best friends with him. No, bro.
Now, I will say that his defense was a little bit shaky, because he's like, yo, we went out to dinner one time. Like, I've only met him like once. And then people started to post that they were at Coachella.
Up next, y'all, I'm about to hit the Lil Yachty emote.
I want y'all to welcome JasonTheWeen to the stage real quick.
That I think he hung out with Pokimane and David. And so there's obviously been a few times that they've hung out, but I still don't think that that changes anything. He just downplayed it because he's looking at the reaction of everybody online and he's like, yo, listen, I do not condone this. I want to make sure you guys understand that. He had no idea that all the extra shit that came out was going to come out. He's thinking, yo, this is a guy that I've been friendly with. We're acquaintances. And he's helping me out. He put me on a song with him that's going crazy. He brought me out on Coachella. So like, nah, there's no way. And so I think that that's a normal response from somebody like Jason. Somebody who's met this person, who's felt like the vibes were fine, and you have no idea. I think it's crazy that there's this internet mentality that if you're friends with somebody, you somehow know that they're up to this weird shit, when that's just not the case ever. There's very rarely ever been a case where somebody gets caught and all their friends are like, man, we knew, now we're gonna get in trouble. Nobody knows about this shit. People don't go around being like, yeah, I like little kids. Like, that's not what people do. Now, I understand that he brought Celeste around with him. It looked a little shaky, but if he's telling you, no, she's 17, now she's 18, and he's 20 or 19 at the time, you're not questioning that. You're like, oh, okay, she looks a little young. I looked young when I was younger. When I was 21, people thought I was still 15 or 16. And I'm not trying to give him a pass, but I'm just saying that, like, it's not crazy to think that people didn't get it, that people just didn't believe that some horrible shit was going on, because that's not the norm. The norm is, oh, someone looks a little younger than they normally might look. They look a little older than their actual age. So like that's more of the norm. And you're around a bunch of people that are making millions of dollars, making good money. You guys are changing your lives. The last thing you're thinking is like, which one of them is a pedo? It's not something that crosses your mind. And I feel like a lot of people out there are going to be real surprised if they ever find out someone in their circle did something and they're the one that likes to think, oh, well, you must have known, because we're going to look at you funny now when that happens. If anybody does any shit, like, I don't even care if it's not anything that crazy. If someone in your friend group robs somebody, I'm going to look at you like you broke too. Like you must have known and you share in that broken, right? Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It's like, I'll never understand that mentality. Like somebody that I know right now could be doing some weird F shit. Someone I know right now could be murdering somebody. It doesn't mean I know that that's who they are. Like that's not what they've presented to me. And so I've gone off of what I can read from them, the body language and our interactions. And that's all I got. So I feel like people got to just leave this shit alone. It's the same thing with people trying to post up and say, oh, Jason also knew Temper. So now it's David and Temper. He's friends with all these people that are pedos. He's friends with Temper because he joined FaZe. Of course he's going to talk to Temper. But I don't think they've ever even really hung out outside of the one stream picture that you can find online, because Temper doesn't really do this shit anymore. He has a family now. So I don't know. I just wanted to defend Jason because I think it's absolutely crazy that he's getting dragged by anybody online for some shit that has nothing to do with him. He's just living his life streaming, making music, bringing different people on stream. Like, think about all the people that they've brought on stream, whether it's Jason, Max, whatever. Like, let's say Fabio Foreign comes out and we find out that he just killed like 3 kids. Do we say that Max must have known because he brought him on stream? We've heard him do phone calls with Fabio. Like, they've had this back and forth. And maybe Fabio wanted to box him because Max knew some shit and he thought he was going to expose, right? Like, Max must have known. Like, do you see how crazy that's? It just sounds stupid. It sounds stupid. Your best friend that you hung out with in the last week or two, if all of a sudden he goes out and he kills somebody, or you find out that he touched a kid, like, you think you should be held accountable for that because you should have saw signs that he's clearly going to hide from you? Like, let's make more sense. Like logic has to win at some point in life, right? Like, somebody's got to have some logic. So I don't know. I just wanted to address that because that's crazy dumb shit that I've seen online. Anyways, appreciate you. Take it easy. Stay safe. I will catch you in the next one, homies.
What the hell are you doing?
Was he just f***ing that thing? Yo! This man was just giving that thing back shots.
Better
You want to see where this thing
working.
is? Okay, that's okay. Listen, we're not taking a picture of the little girl. I promise. Ah! Bro, that scared me so bad.
Oh my god!
I missed! No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm done with this game. Oh! What the f was that? Oh my god! Holy shit!